Good day, Chino Valley Secondary Distance Learning teachers. This tour is intended to walk you through the model website for secondary teachers who are teaching distance learning. And the secondary curriculum department has prepared this model website in the interest of thorough, clear, and concise communications with particularly parents and other stakeholders who do not have access to maybe Google Classrooms, where you're doing most of your communicating with your students. As I go through this tour, I'll mention things that are required or recommended, and I'll try to be brief. The first page is right here, a welcome page. This page right now might be called class page for you, but whatever page your users land on first is this top page right here. On the left side of this page are other pages. We don't really call them tabs. They are pages, and you are in control of the pages that you create. They are all listed here if they are active. So again, this first page is your welcome page. And as it was back in the spring when we were providing support for creating clear web pages, we want to make sure certain things are present, most notably your name, your school's name, your email, preferably hyperlinked. And this comment right here, you are committed to responding to students and parent emails within 24 hours on weekdays. Please make sure you have office hour information, not just the hours, but how to contact you during those hours. Imagine a parent trying to support their child who is having difficulty in Google Classroom, being able to come here and help their kid navigate the distance learning world. Also, it is essential on this first page that there is information about how to access the class platform, whether it is Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. That should be clear here, but please, please, because this is a public-facing page, do not put join codes. It is unlikely this year, with a new development from technology that you'll learn about soon, you will not need join codes, but there are join codes for other products as well. Perhaps if you are using Remind or a Class Dojo, you might have a join code. Please don't put them on a public page. And then finally, if you are using the announcements page, which I'll talk about next, please refer to that for future announcements. Most notably, though, this page needs to have this information, and that's it. Last year, we saw a lot of front pages that were just far, far, far too long for a parent to scroll through. So we are asking that a lot of this information be placed on appropriate pages and easier to find. Thank you. So once we finish with that comment, you are done with the home page or welcome page. The second page listed here is called Announcements, and the Announcements page is intended to bring up-to-the-date information and, well, announcements to your parents and stakeholders. Again, it's a public-facing page, and you'll see by the on the back end that the announcements can be made ahead of time and deactivated until ready to be activated, and they can have an end time. They can also be resorted. The third page here, we're calling Distance Teaching and Learning Classroom Expectations. This is an opportunity to make it really clear to parents, stakeholders, and of course students who visit this site what's expected of them. This first general expectations area, you're certainly welcome to use this information verbatim. The responsible use policy, every student is responsible for the use of technology in our district, and if you'd like to add that and hyperlink that, the directions are inside the sway. Scrolling down a little bit, you can see that there are other headings: virtual meetings, communications and academics, assignments, assessments, feedback, and grades. Those areas all have basically questions after them that you, with your own product, need to answer those questions. Make sure the answers to those questions are available for your students and parents. As I scroll down to the very bottom, there is information having to do with troubleshooting. We want to make sure that parents and students know how to contact the district office either by phone or by email should they have any kind of issue. And Again, this site that we're taking a tour of is available to you, so I won't hover here for very long. Next, you see a page selection that is called ClassLink and Email Access. There are directions inside the Sway how to take this and make it into a hyperlink that will take students directly to ClassLink login. The email access is actually part of ClassLink. Let me show you. When a student taps on that ClassLink access page, he or she is taken to the login page specifically for our ClassLink account, and that will be a reminder that that is the best place to start everything. But secondly, right here, district email access is now an app in their ClassLink page. Students have a notification that pops up right here the first time they log into ClassLink, or the first few times they log into ClassLink this year. And in that pop-up, we make note of the district email app, and there's a very short video showing them how to log into this. So that is important to have the ClassLink and email access page, and directions are in the Sway. Finally, please make sure that there are pages for your content. For each of your preps, you should have a page that includes a syllabus and website resources or anything else that needs to be publicly viewable. Again, think of parents and their support for their students. This particular teacher has English 11, and you'll notice also AP English. This right here has allowed these two pages to be sub-pages if you are interested in that, which is a great idea. Directions for that are also found in the Sway and the EdTech resources being made available to you. Thanks for joining. I'm going to show you really briefly what the back end looks like, but most of the training is in the Sway. Thanks for coming back to look at the back end of the site. I just want you to notice that each of these are the same pages we just went over. Creating a new page right here allows you to name the page and choose the page type, which I go over in the Sway. And these are the sub pages to the topic areas. This particular page is built in a special way. Again, directions are in the Sway. The new editor here is very similar to the old editor. It's just larger, bright pink, and a little bit more drag and drop. If on my home page I need to change my office hours or I need to change content, I'm just going to tap on Welcome Page, and you can see right here that this is my content. As I hover my mouse over, these areas are called apps. We called them apps before, they just look a little different now. If I wish to edit this information, I simply tap that pencil, and the editor actually looks almost exactly the same as it used to. It's just larger. Thank goodness. One more time, thank you for watching. I'm going to work on the Sway now so you have complete directions. And always remember, you can reach out to tech trainers at chino.k12.ca.us for more support.